Hi, this is Ayush Aden. My roll number is 20GG20013. I am here with the week 1 presentation of our DIY project, Social Distancing Band using Bluetooth Low Energy, on the behalf of my team. So let's begin the presentation. Currently available technologies for social distancing and its drawbacks. So as we all know, Arogya Setu. Arogya Setu is a mobile application developed by the Government of India to connect essential health services with the people of India in our combined fight against COVID-19. The app uses Bluetooth and GPS technologies for proximity sensing and detects when social distancing is being flouted. It can also perform contact tracing of the individuals. Now, these were the features, but there are many problems with it. For that, the app has faced criticism. Some of them are: 1. It is possible to utilize a different radius than the 5 hard-coded values inside the app. Also, user can get data from multiple locations because of triangulation. An attacker will be able to get the health status of someone and the location accurate to within a meter. Bulk calls are possible, and the web view activity issue, even though it has been corrected and is hacker proof, it still does not answer where does the data go, how it is utilized, and what parameters are being used, and many more. The Arogya Setu app is not open source, which means there is no information on the app working, surveillance or non-surveillance. There is no idea on it unless the app goes open source. Also, creating a mod which will prevent sending any data to government servers could be way long to go. But data has to go somewhere, and there is no idea otherwise if the data being stored somewhere else will be safer or vice versa. Also, there have been some tools developed that alert the person when they are in close proximity of some other person, but they are very inaccurate and most of the time give false alerts to the person. Most of the solutions that have been made till now are those using the ultrasonic sensors. Those devices alert the user wherever any object is close to it, which is less than 6 feet. It gives alert even if a wall is close to the user. So this is the worst part. And also it works only in one direction, not notifying about the sides or the back. Others have used Wi-Fi signal strength to measure the distance between two people, but these devices are also prone to errors at close proximity of around 1 meter. The distance estimates will be between 0.5 to 2 meters. The variation is caused by noise on the signal measurement along with signal reflections and obstructions. Broad overview of our solution. So, as we discussed in the week 0, we were trying to make a Bluetooth sensor which will detect the presence of people in any closed space. We were basically using the trilateration, but the sensor which is used in that method, after doing the research part, we got to know that the sensor which is used in that idea or the project is not compatible with the Arduino. So basically we have to use the sensor. It is a different sensor and it costs around 9,000, which is not cost efficient. So we modified our project a bit and we finally came to the conclusion of making a project which is a wristband for social distancing. So the basic solution is to make a Bluetooth low energy based wristband for COVID-19. The wristband will use the BLE technology to search for similar wristbands near it. If any such device is found within 1 meter, it will trigger an alarm using the vibration motor that is present in the band. So our final project would be looking something like this only. The wristband would consist of 80 tiny 85 chips with two BLE HM10 devices. It detects other similar wristbands. The wristband measures the RSSI value of other devices around it and calculates the exact distance of the other devices through the RSSI value. And whatever both the devices are close to each other, whenever both the devices are close to each other, less than 1 meter, it would activate the vibration motor and alert the user to maintain distance. The the wristband is very different from the existing solutions. It detects the people wearing the band and detects people from all sides, including back and the sideways. So Basically, it was the drawback of our current technology, which we have implemented in our solution. People only use a device if it is easy to use. So basically, it is a lightweight as we have to wear on the wrist only, and it is small and wearable with long battery life about a week, since it works like a beacon device. So these are the components. So how it works? So basically, the device begins as the microprocessor searches for BLE signals. Now, by using the RSSI value, the microprocessor detects whether the signal coming is in the proximity of 1 meter or not. If the signal is in the proximity of 1 meter, then it would alert the user. And if the signal is not in the proximity of 1 meter, then the process will continue till the signal is not found. So basically, this is the flow chart. Technical specifications. So basically, it is a band. So it's the length of the band is 30 centimeter and width is around 4 centimeter. And volume is also negligible as it's a wristband only. Weight is approx 50 grams since we have Bluetooth sensor in it, and power would be also approx 2 watt. Now milestones and timelines. So in the week 1, we have researched about BLE, and we have also researched about trilateration and BLE sensor, which was our former project, which we had modified a bit. Also, we have researched about alternate methods for social distancing and have placed the orders for the final list of elements that need to be procured. In week 2, we would be doing the Arduino based coding, use the Tinkercad and Easy EDA softwares to stimulate the circuit before building the product. And in week 3, we would start the finalized hardware assembly and finish the basic coding of the product. And in week 4, we would be testing the product and necessary upgradation would be done. Changes in code to include new features if possible. And we would improve upon the existing code by executing different situations, and we would be checking the results. Work division. So as we have discussed earlier, so Suham is the team leader. He would procure the parts for the project and he would be working on the assembly of the various parts and would coordinate the work of the whole team. Myself would work on the coding of the Arduino and research on the topics. I have done the research and which are pertinent to the project. And also I would be designing the circuit in Tinkercad. Abhidam, he would be also working on the coding of the Arduino and he has done the research that are pertaining to the project. Aryan Singh, he would work on the coding of the Arduino and he would also similar work. He has to do the research work and all the topics that are pertinent to the project. He would also design the CAD models that will hold the device in place. Thank you.